Hello, hello. Today I am back with more of the Case of the Golden Idol. Most likely this will be the penultimate episode because I'm going to be starting the second and last of the two DLCs, the Lemurian Vampire. And just like Spire Blanca, this has 3 cases, and we'll see if I can get through 2 cases today, which I feel like is still likely, less likely than with Spire Blanca, but still fairly likely. The next episode will be the last one of this mini-series, and then I'll go back to just my regular upload of a video once every 2 days. And yeah, because the posting an extra video every day at 6 Central was a temporary thing. And yeah, because I really don't have the time to keep on doing this forever. It's also just a lot of content, and I'm mainly doing this one just in case the Rise of the Golden Idol came out, which I didn't expect it to, and it doesn't seem like it will be showing up within the next 2 days as of me recording this, but yeah. Either way, with that said, we'll get right into it. So essentially, the Lemurian Vampire continues right after where the Spider of Blanca left off. We have the king of one of the Lemurian countries heading out. We are going to replay that because I missed the last line. I couldn't really read it. It's too dangerous to approach the island in the storm. Must radiate Raha. We must. I am out of time. I hear and obey. So yeah, essentially they're going to the island to get the Golden Idol. And yeah, this is, essentially falls right after Spider of Blanca, so they know about it. And essentially also Oberon Geller and the Seven Seas Company knows about it. So here in the background we have a shipwreck, which implies that the people were on got wrecked. And now you'll see what this game features, this one features multiple time slots. So essentially, we have 3 times to look at. This is the first one, which is the shipwreck. Please do not harm us. We barely survived the storm. We are unarmed and come in peace. It is day 55 of my imprisonment. We have been at sea for 2 weeks, and apparently Monkey Paw Island is within reach. Today, the Blade Master G played some Pajak with me and shared his stories of conquest. There's something noble about this man. Next day, day 56 of imprisonment. We were on course to arrive at the island tomorrow. However, a storm is brewing, so I expect it will be delayed a day or 2. Tissa continues to promise me riches in exchange for secrets pertaining to the Fountain of Youth. Where this guy here is... we'll find his name in a bit, but I don't remember his name off the top of my head. He was the son of the person who held the rebirth ritual. My prince, you are alive. It is thanks to karma that we've evaded death and been brought to the same beach. Giant, I am entrusting you with guarding and ensuring the safety of the Lemurian priest's son, Zubiri Kara. Oh, there we go. That's his name. This is Zubiri Kara, which makes this other one here last name G, because he's guarding the prisoner. The old priest shared with me secrets found youth. He may have disclosed more valuable information to his son from the Raha. And the final one, my father is dead, Giant, which means I can toss Giant in here. I am the last of the Gamini family. Now you serve me as my royal blade master. You must address me as Raha, so there we go. Are those people? Who are you? Why have you come to our peaceful island? Have you forgotten the importance of sharing? These poor souls have barely survived their ordeal in the storm. We should welcome them into our village, feed them and tend to their wounds. The other 2 don't have anything to say, so now we'll jump ahead to the next time period. So yeah, we have 2 more. Let's see, we're now at the second one. So in here, Valley Commune laws. Big decisions are voted on by the whole commune. Smaller decisions are decided or voted on by the council members. If the council vote is tied, whoever is available from the commune joins the vote. Council responsibilities. We have 4 guardians. Guardian males represents the casual males of the commune. Guardian of Females represents and cares for the females of the commune. Guardian of Agriculture is responsible for farm work and food allocation, and Guardian of Children is responsible for the health and education of all the young. Year 324, 18 males, 25 females, 12 children. I agree with Lavun vote against as well. We have enough disruption from the people who washed up on shore. We do not need more change. I have enough on my plate with all three newcomers being my responsibility, which implies that this guy then must be the male guardian. I don't know his name, but yeah. I'm glad that Sutil agreed with me. No good ever comes from pointless faking. We should focus on the stability of our commune and leave things that work well alone. Work well alone. And she is the guardian of the children, I believe. Yeah. So, let's see, we have Lavu and Sutil, who appears as 1/3 one in that side of the vote, which means it is unclear as to if these two, if specifically like either one of them is the other person. So like he could be Sutil, or the third person who voted could be Sutil, and she could be Lavu, or the third person who voted could be Lavu. Stop complaining. Fearless, I have 3 more people. I have more people to take care of than you, and I manage it just fine. Well, that implies that this guy here is named Fearless. Let's toss that name in here. Guardian of Males, which means that she must be referring to the outside party with one of the names Sutil. Let's toss that in there. And that means that she must be Lavu. Not sure these are first or last names. I'm just assuming first names for now, until I get better information. That's the wrong one. We have him. Alright, if this is the result of the vote, I will stop my experiments with the yams, but I still believe I could get something tasty and new in a couple generations, which would increase the variety of food. Now can we talk about the issue of the lazy newcomer? So I can use these to figure out whether it's first or last names. They all seem to be first names, because the only one that might not be is Fearless, because there's a last name of V in here, but the L first name matches with the fact there's only one L in here. And I didn't get either of their names from this. Jump over here. Tomorrow your incantation expires. Vito. Let's see. Vito is going to be one of the 3 people who voted on that side. Or just one of the 3 people. Could be last name Vito, could be first name Vito. Unclear. Although, actually, thinking about it, it is possible that the S and V, Sutil and Fearless refer to the same person, so I'm actually just going to remove that part, but I do know, that means I really know none of their names actually still, because Lavu could be then the third person still, so we're just going to jump here. Once you've lived here long enough, you'll understand. Sorry, I have to run. Kula gave me a lot of tasks today. I had better not cross her, so that would mean the guardian of females then would be Kula, which is her, and it should be a first name, starts with a K for both of them. Yeah, great, so we do know her first name is Kula. Let's see, what is he talking about? What is this scrawled on the wall? Yesterday the wall was clear. It's day 13 of the island. Kruplu was very excited to tell me everything about the purple peas, so that means the agriculture guy is named Kruplu. It is fascinating that with very little tending they provide so much nutrition to everyone in the Valley Commune. I enjoy chatting with him because people are somewhat secretive here. It is now day 14 on the island. It amazes me how harmonious and calm life is in the village. Every adult has to work, no matter their lifespan, but it's not arduous. Perhaps this is how life should be. Who are these people? They are Lemurians, but I have not heard their dialect anywhere. Locals are enigmatic about their history, but I overheard a child chanting, "The Exodus comes first, then finding of the accursed. Last tragedy dispersed." Okay, let's see. What about all these people? Thank you for your kind words, but it was a short vote. Sometimes they do bicker, but only because they have the best interests of our commune at heart. Sometimes I think Kula votes against Momgo just to spite him. They really shouldn't drag you into every decision. They should be trying to reduce your stress. Momgo. Then he must be have a last name of Momgo or Mongo. Yeah, Mongo looks like. First name could start with an can't start with an L. Must start with a V. So that means it's either Virulus or Vito. Let's jump back in here. Yes, I did as Virulus asked and brought the repair materials to Vito's dwelling. So Virulus then must be head of the males, which means that Vito is the last name of the tiebreaker vote. Now tell me, are those really rubies and sapphires and golden coins that the children are playing with? I mean, those shiny bits and pieces, they are scattered everywhere around here. Mata taught us that the children can play with these trinkets as long as they are big enough so the children cannot choke on them, which means Mata must be the last name or first name of her. I'll have to go check which ones have last name M. So it means Mata must be first name Lavu. Then, so guardian of the children is Lavu Mata. And that means Sutil Vito must be the tiebreaker. And that still leaves. Also, Tissa is Gamonai's first name. Let's see. I gotta scan the rest of these. Be respectful, Tissa. In time, you will learn our ways. Can you stop pushing this empty cart around and do some real work? Zarno will not be happy if you continue to shirk your duties, and you will not get supper. Zarno. So, he must be last name Zarno, considering he's the one who seems to be complaining about the lazy newcomer. Which means she must have last name starting with S. And here is that guy. Even the senior villagers had to work for their food despite their age. But I haven't seen that old man do anything useful around here. Is he sick? We should stop playing. I have to practice our history tells or Auntie Lavu won't be happy with me. I wish I knew how to read so I could order them by their names. So, there's some of them. Here's the rest of them. You don't need to know how to read, Sulu. Just look at the pictures. They all make sense. Auntie isn't scary compared to Sterna. Sterna told my mom off yesterday, and my mom cried. So Sterna is the last name of the guardian of the females. Which means I can also toss it over here and Zarno over there. So I have all those. Chronology thing I will do once I get all of them and finish reading the dialogue. It seems to be all of that there, I believe. Let's jump to the last time period, which is right afterwards. We have a person is not breathing, and he has a thing he's supposed to say, and in here is somebody using the golden idol. And that's all for that time period, so let's go back to the order of chronology. Let's see. So, at some point they got banished before they reached the cave. Probably Brute banishes Lemurian ancestors. Protection gets discovered. Dweller emerges from tower, discovers. Let's see. Brood banishes Lemurian ancestor. Sentinel emerges from tower. Dweller discovers protection community. No, community protection. Let's see. Nope, these ones are fine. Trying to figure out where there's incorrect ones. Sentinel emerges from tower. Flipping those two breaks it. Flipping those two breaks it. There we go. Dweller emerges from tower. Sentinel discovers community protection. Thinking about it, yeah, this guy hadn't emerged yet for that one, looking at it. Okay. And now we just need to figure out this part here. So we have this guy who dies. Let's see. And spoke the incantation because whenever the dweller endangers the community, the sentinel goes and blanks the blank to the blank until the next time. Goes and banishes the dweller to the tower until next time. And who would this be? Realistically, let's see. The only person that would have a reason for this would be this old man here who doesn't really seem to do anything. Additionally, it says here, tomorrow your incantation expires Vito, which implies that Vito is the person. So, see, I'll collapse this for a second. His name would then be Subtle Vito. And after the incantation was spoken, the golden idol activated to reduce lifespan, and he died. And I will do the next one, although this video will be a bit longer because of it. Let's check this. Next up, you know, I must ask who's ready to take his place. They need to, yeah, now they need a new sentinel. This is my chance on mine. And we have a new sentinel, which is him. The Lemurian vampire strikes. So, here we have a dead man, human skeleton. This is impossible. The prince had bolted the door from the inside after his last gift arrived, and Giant and I stood guard the whole night in shifts. He has a cube and a spear. There's a window there. Half-eaten fish here. Overturned fruit juice and pot of honey. First, just minutes ago, we knocked on the door and there was no response. Second, we became worried, so Zubri and I forced it open. Third, the room was empty but for the sentinel skeleton. That finally, then you start arriving. We have been punished by the tower dweller. This is revenge. It has turned our new sentinel to bones and escaped by its power to flight. And here we have jars of honey, and here we have jugs filled with some liquid. As I ran here, I did not notice it fly away, I did not notice it while it fly away while you were forcing the door. Could it still be here, or is it long gone? Part of the wooden cube on her. Poor boy, it does indeed seem that the dweller does not look kindly upon those who wish to confront it. Now we need another sentinel. He has a full cube. Have I missed something? I was doing morning meditation when I heard the noise. She has half of a cube, a stone knife, and a full cube. The half does not seem to match that one's half. And here is an empty sack, and in here is some raw fried fish. And there's a large door that got forced open. Let's go here. Outside of here are some fish. Over here, well, brother, I hope Tissa learned his lesson and both will leave me alone. Part of a wooden cube. Hey sister, look what I caught. The snapper fish hid a shiny in its mouth. I have a new play stone. Did you have a good sleep? I left before you woke up to get the best fishing spot. Okay. Let's see. What's going on over here? We have that guy with the idol. Burial urns. Are you not afraid of looking at the dweller all this time? What if it looks right back and steals your flesh? Do you think these ancient sentinel bones will protect us? So these urns all hold sentinel bones. Tower dweller cannot act from so far away. I've been staring at it all night. Nothing has happened. So the tower dweller has not actually done anything. We need only whatever. We need only blank. Beware if the tower dweller moves. Then we should run to the village and warn the sentinel. But the tower dweller hasn't moved at all. Is that all of the stuff for this one? It appears so. So I will jump back in time to an earlier time. There they have some gifts, I suppose. Over here, same fish guys. Got some fish here. As Trader Tissa, me and Kula have been thick as thieves in all the last votes. Just this and then one more basket of gifts to deliver to Sentinel, and I am done. I hope that little Nat enjoys what I gave him. Gifts delivered. Juice, honey, tasty fish, and a lot of eggs. I didn't see eggs in that previous one, actually. Hang on. Because the other ones are here. They have fish, juice, and honey. But this one doesn't have any eggs. And I don't see any eggs sitting around in here. But I see the other three. So, unclear what's up with the eggs. Because does he have eggs in the thing? Maybe in the sack, but aren't there any leftovers of the eggs then? Yes, first he asked us to bring him all the shiny playstones of the children. That was weird. Now he's demanding fruit juice from me. He is a difficult sentinel to please. So if he has all the shiny stones, the other question is why were there some in the lake for the fish to eat? Local fish of the village. Lake red snapper, vicious flesh eater, will tear apart anything in minutes. Tasty green snapper, harmless, doesn't taste good. Red gourd, very bitter, cures stomachache. Spotted gourd, seeds are good for insomnia and if someone needs to be sedated. Yellow short gourd, flesh tastes bad, but seeds will work well on sweet spice for drinks. Here, you can see the different gourd seed types. So, I think I remember there being seeds in some of those as well. Let's see, what seed types do we have? We have, looks like that kind, and also those. I will go back and check which ones those are. Some of those are from the green one, and some of them are from the yellow. Yellow short gourd. Flesh tastes bad. Works well for sweet spice and drinks. And the other one is for sedation, for the spotted gourd. Which one had the spotted gourd seeds? The spotted gourd seeds were in the honey. The drink was spiced. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What is going on in here now? Here's him. This life is more worthy of a prince, and now I have some sweet honey to enjoy with sweet juice. And tonight I will meet with you at last, my golden-haired beauty. He has part of a promise cube, another promise cube. There are the first two. And there's the window again. Locked door. Let's see, we can also go down here. She was wise to send you to report this. Find a partner. Get 2 spears and stand guard near the tower. If the dweller is someone in league with it and can enter our village, we must beware. It happened last night. I was walking with Kula when suddenly we saw someone run down the stairs from the platform that leads to the tower. I could not see who that was, but they were carrying a sack with something. And over here, there's something strange going on here, but I am sure these extra guarding duties are an overreaction. Nevertheless, we will have to go along with it. Tomorrow we will march to the tower and the doors as well as scare village no more. Over here, do not try Sentinel. I will peel your flesh until only bones are left. Sahila, I am glad you finally agreed to cooperate. I understand that you want to be concealed. Do not worry. I have done as instructed. The Een family name will not be tarnished. So she then would be Sahila Een. Good. Then tell Mom go to come to my hut for your eggs. Basket will wait for him there. Do note I will do this once tonight and never again. And she has a full cube. She has half of a cube. Let's see. There's her half of a cube, which appears to match his half of a promise cube. Which I'm pretty sure, I thought I mentioned it somewhere. If it hasn't yet, it's going to mention it at some point that these cubes are promise cubes, because yeah, probably haven't mentioned it recently, but yeah. Apparently you can write on tablet to write the things on the outside, and there are symbols. Let's see. Burial urns, except for this one here, looks like it's just notably different, but we will see if that matters. There's the golden idol, which has blue. I think I've already looked at everything so far here. Yeah. Let's jump back again, and here the idol is red. So it did get used. Although, yeah, the square one looks completely different from here. Then later, so some tampering did happen. Mottos of the Guardians. Male protects the weak. Females, we listen, we plant, we organize. Agriculture, diligence, levels, and children always preserve the ancient practice. There is now one less male from last time, who would be the old man that died. Yes, enough of this. We must strike and bring down that monster at last. Let's go to war with it. I have a bad feeling about this. What if it puts everyone in the village in danger, including the children? My heart says we should preserve the ancient practices, never let us down. Part of Golden Cube. This is a terrible idea. Violence is never the answer. No wonder Violus is so keen on it. We must forget this plan and return to our ancient duties. You gave me your word. I have your promise cube half. There we go. That's where the promise cube is. I upheld my end of the bargain and voted against Mongo in the last 3 meetings. I want her. So, and this would be from his promise cube. So he wants a woman. He wants Sahila Een, most likely, considering that's the golden hair person she was talking to. Too long we have lived in fear of our lives. I'm your new sentinel, and I say that the next time I am summoned to deal with the tower dweller, I will not just banish it, but crush it once and for all. I am fluent in the secret language of old Lemurian. The nature of the so-called dweller is clear to me. I will provide the noblest with the right incantations to deal with it. It's now day 26 on the island. The council does not take me seriously. I cannot just go and bring down that thing at the tower. I need the community support before I make some changes here. Day 27 success. Tessa was very receptive to the idea of us destroying the Dweller. His motivation may not be as noble as mine. I must seize any opportunity. Let us hope we manage to convince the council tomorrow. Right, so tomorrow, yeah. Okay. Let's exit this area. And I'll jump down here. There's our fish. We have these two people. Then do not do it, beautiful Sahila. Follow your heart. No one can make you do something that goes against your nature. You do not know how horrible it is when all the women in the village hate you. Google invents new lies about me every day and I cannot take anymore, but I have found someone who has agreed to help me out and solve this problem once and for all. And she has a full promise cube. So, let's see. What is going on here? Someone put sedative. Let's see, I'm just going to toss in. Here, was somebody put in sedative in the honey? That one's done. The night immediately before the murder. Let's see. Another thing I had noticed earlier on was this one, burial urn here. This burial urn was tampered with. It seems like somebody probably stole it. And what was in there? The bones of an ancient sentinel. There's that. Weeks before the murder. Let's see. Way early on, the guardian of females became indebted to her, and now I need to see what's going on here with the promise cubes. Which means I need to find Sahila again. She has a full cube there. Is anybody else missing part of a cube? No, he just has his half of a promise cube. Nobody in there currently. Nothing there. Okay, let's jump to present time. She has her half of a cube, full cube here. She has half of a cube now. And let's see what's going on over here. She has half of a cube. So one of those two became indebted to the other one, and she wouldn't really have a reason to become indebted. So I think that means that Sahil must have become indebted to the guardian of the children, Lavumata. Okay. Chronological order, which guardian planned to send which gift? Need to figure that out too. Nothing useful there. I don't think gifts had even been mentioned yet here, actually, looking at it. So I'll jump to this one. I think I can figure out pretty much all of them here. Just this and one more basket of gifts to deliver. I hope little Nat enjoys what I gave him, which he seems to be doing the fish, based on the fact he's fishing. And I'm guessing if we check what fish got delivered, yeah, it's the green one, which is supposed to not be that tasty. So let's toss in fish. And now let's see. The real question is who would sedate him, / who has the motive to sedate him. He seems to be in support of the thing. She is not, and she is not. So one of these two sedated him. And that means that the honey, which I can figure out the order from this one, I believe. Honey was second. Juice was first. So the juice then was... Let's see, I need to find honey too. Let's see. I just need to figure out who was delivering then juice versus eggs. Like, if I could figure out who either delivered the juice or the eggs, I'm fine. Okay, so the eggs are hers. And that means that the juice must be the one from, what's his name, the Guardian of Agriculture, which means that the sedative was from Lavumata. And I don't think eggs were actually delivered is the thing for this one. So if we think about it, the one question left is how the criminal got in here. And the only way I can think of to get in there with the locked door would be in one of these baskets, which would make it convenient that there's the eggs basket is unclear as to what was actually in there. So what actually got delivered then would be what? Or maybe it's planned to deliver eggs. Let's toss it in there. Nope. I'm assuming what actually got delivered would be the girl then. Or at least planned to get delivered. Although it is unclear as to who actually killed him. Let's see. First I'll put in this. Somebody killed Tissa Gamini, who had been sedated with honey. Afterwards, the murderer hid in a basket. Next morning, the villagers found the skeleton of the dead ancient Selena and became really afraid of the tower dweller. So the real question is who would have the motive to kill, and realistically I think it has to be Lavumata at this point, purely because of the sedative. Because if you want to consider how he died, I'm pretty sure there's one thing that gives it away completely, which is this ring here, being with the fish. Notably the red fish, which eat humans, implying that he got eaten, which it's pretty easy to shove him out this window. So then, yeah, the only question would be who would know he was sedated. It would have to be Lavumata. So, and Lavumata wanted to do what? She was the guardian of the children who wanted to preserve the ancient practice. And so accessed the Sentinel's Lodge using a basket and killed him. And there we go. Now then, we have that'll be it for this one, but next time I will finish up the last case of the case of the Golden Idol, Lemurian Vampire DLC, and that will end this miniseries. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.